300 people. 17 churches. 2 islands sitting in a bay so still it looks like glass. And almost nobody goes there. This is Perast, Montenegro, a Baroque town on the Bay of Kotor that has been quietly extraordinary for 3 centuries and remains almost entirely unknown to international visitors, despite being 20 minutes from one of the most visited cities in the Adriatic. Kotor gets the crowds. Perast gets the people who look a little further. Perast was once a proud maritime republic under Venetian protection. The sea captains who lived here were among the most respected in the Adriatic, wealthy enough to commission 17 churches for a population that today could fit in a single one of them. The Baroque palaces they built in honey-coloured limestone still line the waterfront. Some are perfectly restored. Some are in various states of magnificent decay. Both are beautiful. The town is 5 minutes end to end on foot. There are no cars. The loudest sound is the water. 400 meters from the shore, 2 islands occupy the bay. St. George Natural, covered in ancient cypress trees, home to a Benedictine monastery since the 12th century, is closed to visitors. Our Lady of the Rocks is something else entirely. It is man-made. After a sailor found a miraculous icon on a reef in 1452, the seafarers of Perast began a tradition. Every time they returned safely from a voyage, they dropped a stone into the bay. Over centuries, the reef became an island. The island became large enough to build a church. The church now contains 2,500 silver votive plaques, each one a gift from a sailor who came home. And a tapestry woven by a local woman over 25 years, using her own hair as thread when she ran out of other material. A water taxi from the Perast waterfront takes 5 minutes. In the early 18th century, Peter the Great of Russia sent 17 of his naval officers to Perast to be trained in seamanship by the town's sea captains. The certificate they received was signed by the Perast captain, Marko Martinovic, whose name the main waterfront street still bears. That episode, the Russian Tsar sending officers to a Montenegro village of a few thousand souls for their naval education, says everything about what Perast once was. The palaces remain. The bay has not changed. The Heritage Grand Perast is an 18th century Venetian palace right on the waterfront, converted into the finest hotel in the town, with a spa, an infinity pool, and rooms that look directly across the bay to the 2 islands. The Conte Hotel occupies several historic Baroque buildings along the same waterfront. More characterful, slightly less grand, with one of the best restaurants in Perast attached to it. For those who want to look down at Perast rather than be in it, Hotel Per Astra sits on the hillside above the town, with panoramic views over the entire bay. Book well ahead in summer. Perast is small and the good rooms go quickly. The food in Perast follows the bay it sits on. Fresh fish, grilled octopus, pasta with shellfish, and Montenegrin white wine poured by the jug. The Riva Terrace at the Heritage Grand is the most elegant table in town, directly above the water, with the islands visible from every seat. Book a sunset table. And before you leave, order the Perast torta, the traditional almond and rose water cake that is made only in this town, with a recipe passed down within Perast families for centuries. It is the taste of the place. The most important thing about Perast is something that most visitors miss entirely, because most visitors come for the day and leave by evening. At dawn, the bay is completely still. The palaces are lit by low, raking sun. The two islands float on water that looks like a mirror. There are no boats, no voices, nothing moving. At dusk, the karst mountains behind the town turn orange and the bay reflects them. The quality of light on the Bay of Kotor at these hours is different from anywhere else on the Adriatic. Stay at least one night. The bay at dawn is only available to those who do. Perast is 20 minutes from Kotor by car or bus. The nearest airport is Tivat, 20 minutes in the other direction. Most people who visit Montenegro never come here. That is their loss. The full guide to Perast, hotels, restaurants, things to do, and how to get there, is at unfamousplaces.com. If this is the kind of travel you are interested in, subscribe. There are many more destinations on the site. Small towns, quiet corners, unexpected stays.